It's your intellect once again. I welcome you all as we are revising advanced level history questions that are related to the First World War. So guys, if you are struggling with the questions related to First World War to advanced level, this is the correct video for you. So for more information, for more evaluations, watch this video till to the end. Subscribe, like and share.
Question edu between 1890 and 1914, Germany pursued an aggressive foreign policy that caused tension in Europe. Do you agree? So question interpretation edu the question demands one to agree on the view that Germany's foreign policy was aggressive between 1890 to 1914. However, one must also note that Germany's foreign policy was passive. It was not passive, so it was aggressive. So first, the aggressive side, the affirmative side, the alliance system. Germany pina alliances for example, triple alliance. Triple alliance by nobody's ones aggressive. They will promise Italy. Kuti aizoiprotect against France, of which angasatoenda kuhondo. The fact yekuti akangopromisa Italy kuti ichaibatsira kana yazongoatakwa neFrance zvoreva kuti yanga iri aggressive because yaitoprovoka France. Then tine world policy. World policy munogona iza yaGermany yainzi Weltpolitik policy. Iyi ndo yekuti aiti my map of Africa is in Europe. Zvongoreva kuti apa aggressive wayo kandeyekuti aida kukonga Europe yese oita nyika one under Germany. So the fact yekuti aida kukonga yanga iri aggressive because zvaizongolida kuhondo. Then tine support of Austria-Hungary. Support of Austria-Hungary apa totaura nyaya pasarajevo assassination paper. Andi Austria paka-assassinatwa Archduke anonzi iko prince wekuAustria. Austria yakasenda ultimatum ine mademands ayo. Germany yobva pachi Austria blank check kuti inoisupporta no matter what. Ina mademands ayo izoda in return. Zvanga zviri aggressive because zvakacreate enmity between Serbia and Austria. And then tine Moroccan crisis. Moroccan crisis apa panotaura nyaya dzeBritain neFrance. Britain yakawirirana neFrance kuti yaizoipa rights to Morocco, of which Germany hana kufara nazvo. Vadecida kuinterfere in the Moroccan crisis paakanonosupporta Sultan wekumorocco kuti aizomuyeupa kuti iresist French rule in Morocco. So zvanga zviri aggressive because fact yekuti akainterfere pamamwe maissues anga isingafanira kunge iri unozongoshowa aggressive. Then paramilitarism and rearmament race apa ingori nyaya yekuti Germany manufacture mas weapons hobo ekuti chiende kuhondo. Zvanga zviri paaggressive because kungomanufacture maweapons ayo yanga iri threat. It's like yaitothreatena vanhu because fact yekuti aigadzira maweapons vamwe vakaona threat kuti Germany akaita maweapons akawanda inozoattack. However, side yedu tine defensive motive. Atingati Germany foreign policy yanga iri aggressive because yanga yaida defense. For example, togonotora up under militarism. Yaigadzirwa maweapons kungoti defend the country yayo. So atingaiti foreign policy yayo yanga iri aggressive, yanga iri passive. And then tine desire for recognition. Apo Germany yaingodo kungonzi great power. Saka atingati yanga iri aggressive because yaingotsvaga mbiri. Then tine pane nonzi Hague conference ndeyamuna 1899 pandakairesearcha hanzi Germany yakaenda kuconference iyi yanga itori madisarmaments ichiramba kuti yanga isingade kuti pagadzirwe maweapons akawanda pekutanga pakaitwa conference. Asana Britain vakazviramba vakaramba vachikontinua kugadzira maweapons iyo vyangosiyana nayo because iyi yayo yakarambwa neBritain nemamwe macountries. Then tine aggression of other countries. Apa aggression of other countries atingati Germany foreign policy yanga iri aggressive because mamwe countries aito manufacture maweapons aito mamwe maforeign policy anga ari aggressive, saka hatingazoti iyo yanga iri aggressive chemeni. Kana mune maeditions motaura
ini zvangu kutobvunza nezvandibvunzwa nequestion handivanzi between ini totobvunza hangu zvabvunzwa nequestion nezvawataura handipanzi between 1890 and 1914 Germany pursued an aggressive foreign policy that caused tension in Europe. Do you agree? Pari kunzi do you agree about pakanzi aggressive foreign policy that caused tension in Europe. Affirmative kwenyu mubva mati aggressive kwakusingafanira kutorwa nyaya dzetension iyo, then uku kobva kwanza inokonzeresa tension.
Tension yacho ndopamandiexplaina pakanditi painoita aggressive like paalliance system kwete kuti patriple alliance yakanonokunonzi kuti Italy yaizoyopwa kana yaatakwa neFrance zvakakonzera gore nasingazoburitse correct nasingazoburitse kuti tension yakazoraiza between because fact yekuti Germany yada kuprotecta Italy kana yaatakwa zvaikonzeresa tension because nguva yacho panga pasati patone kana hondo, but fact yekuti Germany yakapromisa Italy kuti yaizoiprotect muhondo ipo pasati pane hondo zvakazokonzeresa tension. I think ndo zvingoda kunyatsoti
but mapoints ari tension not aggressive. Those are the words. Alright.
Maita basa. Alright, nyaya iri kutaurwa naBrian, it's a very good fact inoda kuitwa part and parcel. When I question yedu yati between 1890 and 1914, saka 1890 what happened, there was the signing of the Drake-Eisenband, and then in 1914 there was the outbreak of the First World War. Saka this is the period whereby we have got causes of the First World War up until the outbreak of the First World War. Mukubata zvikitika. Saka panapa kana question yedu yati between 1890 and 1914 Germany pursued an aggressive foreign policy that caused tension in Europe. The question demands candidates to review that how the aggressiveness of Germany led to the outbreak of the First World War. Nemamwe mashoko ndozviri kutaura. Taurirana chiri kunzi tension ndohondo yakazoitika. Handiri munoziva. Saka apa muri kunzi nemubvunzo zvakaitwa neGermany between 1890 and 1914, the period also the activities that have taken place, cannot the activities or the foreign policy of Germany. How did the foreign policy of Germany, are we together, between 1890 and 1914 caused you tension in Europe? Saka iye paati aggressiveness aifanira kutaura kuti aggressiveness atogona, but iye anga asingazobuditse tension part apa anga asingabuditse futi kuti apa taakuti it does not cause tension in Europe. Yaitozviitira apa paangofanira kuti hapana tension yayakakonzera, yaitozviitirawo zvinhu zvayo. Taurirana. Saka kana achiti how far do you agree, it's we are given a room to agree or to disagree with the given question. Yakafanana nequestion yekuti how far do you agree, how accurate is this view. So tine two zvinhu on the table. He said that we are going to drink coffee or tea, but depending necondition yekuti ndogona kumboda kumbomwa coffee zvekuma8 kuma9 ndakuda hangu kumwa tea. Saka apa mapoints atonyora right ukada kuzvitsvaga. So what was lacking manje this essay as he was presenting, what was lacking was the fact that he was not explaining fully kuti what this point is trying to illustrate, kuti point yake iri kuillustrate sei hutension hweGermany. Saka panapa patiri kubuditsa alliance system, it was Germany who formulated the alliance system through the Three Emperors League. So when Germany introduced the Three Emperors League, its aim was to prevent to prevent France from regaining Alsace-Lorraine or to revenge upon it. Are we together? So this have caused tension in Europe. Why? As the alliance system was keep on growing from one day to another day, from one day to another day, in the event whereby Bismarck and Kaiser William, they wanted to prevent future French aggression. This has caused tension in Europe, because at the end, it has created two hostile camps, that is the Allied powers and the Central powers, which means that any small dispute would result in a war. And as a result, in 1914, there was the outbreak of the First World War. Manzwa zvandataura kuti alliance system yakakonzeresa kuti pauye tension in Europe. Why? As Bismarck and Kaiser William, they pursuing and to prevent French future aggression, they were now having an aggressiveness in Mukita through signing of alliance. But in the end, the alliance system yakazolid out even two hostile camps, that is the allied powers and the Central powers, which means any small dispute in the event of pursuing the alliance system, it means that war was unavoidable. Furthermore, the world policy or the world policy which was pursued by Bismarck and Kaiser William, it have resulted in the war. Why? Because Germany was saying there was no power which was going to become greater than he. She wanted to be greater in terms of having warships. She wanted to be greater in military terms. She wanted to be greater in dominance more than Britain, more than any other power in Europe. This policy have caused tension in Europe. Why? As Germany was jealous of Britain especially. And this has made Britain and Germany to have tensions amongst themselves, to have enmity, because Britain did not want to be overridden by Germany. At the same time, Germany did not want to be under the suppression of the British policy. But at the end, what has happened? At the end, what happened was that we have witnessed that Britain have pursued their own policy and forming the triple entente, while also Germany pursued their policy, pursuing the triple alliance, and vakatanga kuva vanhu vaiva against each other from the Moroccan crisis up until to the outbreak of the First World War. Chaitika, from the Moroccan crisis, Chaitika, Germany did not want any other power to have more colonies than he. At the same time, Britain did not also want Germany to want more colonies than he allies. Because Germany nekuda kuti Germany man yairamba ichiita nharo nekuti yaiti in world policy hapana munhu anofana kundibvunza. Andika saka zvakakonzeresa matensions pai muEurope. Then apa pakanzi support to Austria, Germany pledged unconditional support to Austria. She have termed that Austria might do anything what she might do as long as they have this dual alliance, and they were going to help each other. Saka this support, unconditional support to Austria, it has made Austria to attack Serbia, and as Austria attacked Serbia, and this have resulted in tensions whereby Russia also wanted to support Serbia, Germany also wanted to support Austria, and in the end, Britain had to join the war because of Russia, and at the same time, other Central powers had to join. So their issue yekuti kwanga kune unconditional support yanga yakapledged kudhara zvakazokonzeresa hondo in the end, because it bring other allies
kuti vauye vaungane kahwani vatange kubatsirana side by side kuti havari kubatsira side ravo vari kubatsira chi side ravo. Ishu yekuti Germany yaisadzokera kumashure, because if Germany could have retreated from the war between Austria and Serbia, First World War yaisaitika. But the fact yekuti Germany yaenda kuhondo ichiti I have promised Austria unconditional support, zvakarelida kuti parambe pane continuity apa ndiwo hondo yazotouya vanhu vatofa. Andika then tiri ipapo toenda paMoroccan crisis. Nizoka Moroccan crisis tinogona kuibvisa because tatomboipa example taitsanangura kudaro. Togona kuuya patakutaura nyaya yemilitarism and arms race. Saka tinogona kuti naval race and arms race. Vamwe vanoipa zita rekuti ukatongonyora kuti militarism kuna vanoziva history watoexplain zvese. This was a policy which was pursued by Bismarck and Kaiser William, as they termed that they should have more warships than any other power. They should have pursued mass conscription, whereby they should have a greater army more than any other power. By the time they were pursuing militarism, other powers they felt to be incompetent, more especially Britain, to an extent that Britain continued to pursue militarism, as well as Russia pursued militarism. And in the end, because they've got stockades of weapons and stockades of armies, they wanted to experiment how far their weapons could threaten each other's peace, how far their armaments could threaten each other's peace and territorial dominance. This has led to the outbreak of the First World War. Why? Because une zvombo zvakakwana, une army yakakwana. Saka uruda kuexperimenta. Saka by the fact yekuti tese tikuramba tichibuilda army, tese tikuramba tichibuilda weapons, zviri kupa tensions muEurope because no one is willing to be left behind of this process. Then chii chimwe takutotarisa zvimwe zvaitwa aggressive hweGermany kuti nyaya yekuramba ichipeswa maBalkans, the issue of maBalkans. Panopinda nyaya dzemaBalkans. KumaBalkans, what has happened? Chakaitika kumaBalkans, it was the issue or the criteria or the impetus where we observed that Germany yairamba ichipeswa maBalkans using Austria Hungary. Nizoka yaitaura kuti tinofanira unotora maBalkans to benefit. This have led to issues akaita sana Bosnian crisis. And munoziva, and the Bosnian crisis it meant that Nizoka Serbia and Russia they were going to revenge because anoziva kuti kuSerbia nekumanyaya dzemaBalkans paBosnian crisis pepe anoziva kuti Germany Russia yakazoregedza Bosnia neHerzegovina zvichienda Bosnia neHerzegovina zvichienda what do you call it? Bosnia neHerzegovina zvichienda neGermany. But Bosnia neHerzegovina pazvakaita neGermany neAustria-Hungary, it means that Russia or Serbia they wanted to revenge, to regain, and which means the war was unavoidable. Hamunoziva nyaya ndokutaura yekuti Bosnia neHerzegovina they were termed to be free by Serbia because Serbia wanted to create a state of Yugoslavia or yatinoti pan-Slavism policy. And so the Balkan policy which was pursued by Austria, it was going to threaten the idea of pan-Slavism which was being followed by Serbia and other Balkan policies supported by Russia. So as they wanted, pavakaramba vachipeswa nyaya iyoyo, zvakaita kuti pave enmity between Serbia neAustria-Hungary, which ultimately led to the Sarajevo assassination. Taurirana chii chimwe unotaura nyaya yeSliepen plan. German police was aggressive because of the Schlieffen plan. Germany had other plans to attack other powers. Yaitova neplan yekuataka vamwe. Iyo pachezva kutogara ichoti izvi ndozvandichaita ndichinouraya munhu. Saka ukange une threat mumba mako rekuti how I am going to kill Ningi or to threaten Ningi, it means that you are dangerous. Saka nenyaya yekuda kweSlieffen plan, the Schlieffen plan it was a plan of Germany to assassinate, or how it was going to kill, or how it was going to destroy France. So by the fact that they were pursuing this plan, it threatened the tensions in Europe, because if they wanted to pass defeating France in 6 weeks, they passed through Belgium. And this have caused Britain to join the war. And ultimately, this has led to the tension of the outbreak of the First World War. Saka Sleeping Plan inopinda. Tanzania, then tabva ipapo touya kuno kuti no, Germany uku kwatsanangura zvakanaka, haina kana matensions ayanga inayo, yaitozviitirawo zvayo. For example, nyaya yataurwa yedefense motive yekuti vaida kutodefendawo state yavo, vachiita amamende avo achidi vanhu vakavatora wrong. Also vaida desire for recognition, inyaya yekuti tikuti Germany wanted to be recognized as a superpower, as Britain was also being recognized as a superpower through weapons and ammunition. Then tapedza takoti zvese zvaingodiwa kuitwa paquestion. Hameno kana pane mazoibata kanyaya